is for a medium group of people. Whether you're a platoon, you know, it's got 45 people in it or not, but you're covering a whole basis of things. I mean, you've got, like if you were in combat, then you've got these, which I love. They are bandages, blood stopper bandages, but they got a built-in tourniquet. Did you ever see them?
Go ahead, go over some of the parts.
And they come in different sizes. This is 4-inch, this is 6-inch. There are 8-inch ones for like chest wounds and things like this. We also keep in here Kerlix gauze because they work great for cleaning up messes and bandaging up less minor things. We got, these are regular compressed battle dressings. These are what they call it, the H&H compressed dressings, which are outstanding for serious cuts and things like this. I keep air masks for CPR. On the top here, we've got the basic stuff. We've got the field tourniquets. I've got saline, or it's purified water is what it is, in case you need to wash off a wound or things like this. I've got hydrogen peroxide. I keep markers on this also, because you got casualty cards that you'd be filling out if you're gonna medevac people. On the other side in here, unfortunately, it's not in there today because my wife was pushing me and I forgot to put my blood pressure cuff back in and the stethoscope back in on this side, but that's where it goes. Down here on the lid, we've got IVs and hemostats where all the lines and stuff for setting up, it's the face mask, for setting up IVs and whatnot. Oh, this is a little tourniquet so you can put the needle in. I'm thinking about taking this. I'm thinking about taking this 1,000 out and putting 2 500s in. It makes it less bulky. But you have to keep an eye on these too. They mark them as good for a year, but what you're looking for is floaters. The little white things that float around inside. Actually, if they're,
You know what that is?
Saline solution.
yeah, that's a saline.
What is it? Read
Those
it.
things they hang up and
That should
inject
be
in people.
second year high school chemistry.
Sodium chloride.
What is it?
Sodium chloride,
Saline solution.
How much?
0.9%.
It's got a percentage on there, doesn't it?
Yes, 0.9%.
Okay. So what is that?
Means it's part sodium chloride. The
There's
rest,
sodium, chloride, salt, water. Some of our scientists believe we came from salt water. So our salt water is what runs in our veins. So you should not put water in your veins. Water will dissolve all the red blood cells. Therefore, what percentage makes it saline? It's called saline.
0.9%.
0.9%. So
Sodium
if you give an IV, and a lot of people give an IV now, okay? Medics in the Army at wartime will be giving. You start an IV. Okay? That's the only life-saving thing there is, probably for the people in shock.
Especially in shock.
Saline available, it's called saline. Okay? So that will save lots of lives. The next level above that is what we call the serum, okay? where instead of being water, it's actually got proteins in it. Above that comes blood. So generally speaking, blood cannot be kept at room temperature. So more than likely, you will not have blood.
Plasma can?
But at room temperature, you will have whatever they're gonna use above the saltwater level.
Plasma?
What's in the rest?
Plasma will keep
What's
it
in the
room.
rest?
Plasma?
Yeah.
Let me put this back in.
Plasma, there's different, the Army uses plasma. But anyway, it's got albumin in it, it's got proteins in it. And again, so it will fill your vessels a lot better than water will. So this is a volume thing. If you've got a glass of water and it's empty, you're dead. If you've got a glass of water, you need volume. Albumin will give you volume. It will not destroy the red blood cell. Water will destroy red blood cells, so you never put it in. The ideal is blood, and it has to be what we call cross-matched. You've got A, B, and O. So my blood might kill you. So you've got to make sure, under a microscope, relatively easy to do, you cross-match the blood. I did hundreds of them when I worked in a hospital lab for 7 years. Whenever you go to surgery, they're going to have blood ready for you. So some of the surgical instruments are here. I have a kit like this at home, but mine's surgical. These are the surgical instruments here. You have needle holders to hold the needle. I actually have suture in mine. Okay? And then you also have hemostats. Hemostat is what it says, hemostat, stop the blood. You put it on any bleeders that you can. Okay, so if you go ahead and take the appendix out, obviously you're gonna have some bleeders. Anything, any other instruments, surgical or just?
The rest of it is inside the actual,
Okay.
I've got suture kits and whatnot, but they're all sterile.
Obviously, people in a spaceship are gonna have something like this. They're not just gonna have a first aid kit like I got in my car. So first of all, you should have a first aid kit in your car. And what should be in it?
Band-Aids.
A
Something to
doctor in
take
a
care of
box.
bees, hornets, and snakes. Okay, cuts and bruises, and so on. Okay. The other thing I just showed him, and what we've done over a period since 1970 in NASA and the Army, is what we call telemedicine. Okay? You'll have, what we're doing is a tri-level system of that. You'll have the medics at this level. Second level will be this level here, a super trained medic, which is our special forces. And at the higher level, the doctor, probably on the aircraft carrier or whatever, or in space. So in space, there probably is not going to be any doctor. They may be, some doctors do go up. But anyway, the person at the middle level usually ends up having to do a lot more above his level. Therefore, they use what I just showed him here, telemedicine. Relatively simple. They take a little camera today, they're only this big, and the doctor's looking at it far away, and he's talking to you. And we did this in 1970 at Brooke Army Hospital for a burn mock program, just like we did here. The only problem is there, we had a satellite dish as tall as this room. We had to send it up to a satellite and then come back down. Now we can do it with the computers. Beverly?
I was just gonna say, I wanna see what's in the rest. Are you gonna show us the rest of the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
This part here is for fractures.
Okay.
I've got SAM splints and stuff like this, and a variety of, Colex and oh God, I can't believe I'm forgetting things.
That's black.
Blonde woman.
So that you can take the SAM splint and you form your splint, you put it on there, and then you use these to wrap around it to hold it in place.
Right.
It's a
Waste management.
pretty nice thing. And in each of these pockets, I always like to keep about 3 pair of gloves, surgical gloves. And
Good luck finding those now.
can't have
How much does that weigh?
be honest, I've never weighed it, but if you would like,
Not looking at it.
try it.
Carry it to the car for
It's
us.
heavy. It is heavy. Yeah, this is for backpack.
Oh, geez.
Oh, it's not as bad as I thought, though. That's not, I mean, it's heavy, but not,
Ass heavy.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be a lot heavier.
Yeah, well, it's, like I say, you got handles at the top, and then you got the shoulder straps to put on as a backpack.
Right.
Want me to drag this thing around?
Okay, now I've got each of these packets labeled. This one is utilities and minor care. If you got cuts and you need Band-Aids or whatever, I got the Band-Aid stuff here, I've got some heat packs, all my little medicines, you know, like the triple antibiotics, I keep all chapsticks, I keep antidiarrheal pills in there, bee stings and stuff like this, just a whole culmination of things. It's my tropical ointment stuff in here. And then I keep other tools and stuff, Tylenol. I got Bayer aspirin. I keep some light sticks in here. I keep both red and white in mine. And then there's always times when you're gonna be out there and you need fingernail file clippers and whatnot. I have those in here. I've got the it's a bug repellent and whatnot. You'd be surprised, there's some people, mosquitoes won't bother, but other people, they surround themselves and make life miserable for them. And that's what this is, it's a good one. All right, and let's see. This one is, like I said, I've got all my the typical stuff you'll find in for minor cuts and bruises and what in here, just Band-Aids and stuff. This, y'all already probably know what it is. It's an extraction kit. It'll suck out venom or bee stings, you name it, it pretty much handles it. They're trying to get away from not using this on snake bites. The reason being is when a snake bites you, it doesn't necessarily go into a vein, but it does get absorbed into the muscle tissue. And the muscle tissue is got a lot of blood flowing and through there, so it's gonna get, it's gonna get into your blood anyway. And you can cause more damage by cutting the wound and then trying to suck it out than you can by helping. And boy, you wouldn't believe people get carried away with cutting on snake bites. This pouch here is intermittent care. I hadn't opened this in a while, so it's. I got things in here like if you've been tromping around up and down the hills with backpacks on, you end up with a sore back.
Yeah.
So I got some the heat pads to make your back feel better. I've also got in here rehydration. people do a lot of sweating. They end up passing out because they've lost so much salt to their body. And these packs here, you can mix in a bottle of water or a canteen of water, and they'll end up being rehydrated and whatnot. I guess this one isn't. Iostats, in case we ever get nuked, you can take these Iostat pills. What happens is the radiation that's in the air gets in and messes with your glands.
Thyroid.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thyroid glands. These pills prevent that from happening.
Iodine.
Yeah, they're Iostats. They,
Used to take those in the Air Force.
yeah, that's what,
Yeah.
you can get them in little sheets like that, or you can get them in bottles.
We have them in bottles.
And whatnot, but I put most of this together because I'm convinced the aliens are gonna attack me someday, and I'm not gonna get body probed, so I'm gonna fight back.
That's awesome.
And I figured this would be just in case I need it. Yeah, this is the ointment that I was telling you about. Let me get some of this put back in here.
How often do you replace, do you like once a year go through and replace everything, or?
Actually, I've got, my wife took my clipboard with her, and so I can't answer that question with this bag right now. I have a sheet of every